What's up, y'all? Peter Kriebel back with another All-22 breakdown, and today we got Michael Penix Jr. taking on Oregon. First play right here, Washington has a little curl wheel concept, trying to create a natural rub, and Penix does a good job making a quick read. Probably could argue that he could have placed this for the running back, but instead just puts it right on Odunze for a good 5 yards. Here's a play. Washington obviously behind the chains. They need to get kind of a long developing play if they want to pick this up, and the pass protection just doesn't hold up. Ball gets batted down. 3 and out. Right here, just trying to spread everything out. Try to hit this little quick out, and Penix, you can see pressure in his face, overshoots the ball. You could argue that maybe he adjusts his release to try to brace for the impact, but it's not like you're missing some deep shot right here. It's just a quick out. Right here, it's a free play, just like we saw in the Caleb Williams tape, but unlike Caleb Williams, he delivers a perfect ball right to Odunze over his shoulder on the slot fade. Really nice ball. This is a great play call right here because initially he pumps to this little screen, kind of freezes the safety over on the right, and then you got this middle field safety you got to take care of. So what do? They run the tight end on the over route, creates a one-on-one matchup at the top, and he hits the post in stride. Perfect throw. Really well executed. Here's another really accurate pinpoint throw, and once again you can see Washington's pass protection not holding up. He takes a shot, but look at that ball placement away from the linebacker. That's an impressive piss missile right there. I mean, you want to talk about pro style, quick reads, not holding the ball too long. Penix is doing it right now. You can see soft zone coverage, just put it right out there for your guy, and he ends up making a play. Right here, we see Penix do a really nice job recognizing the immediate win by his wide receiver off the line of scrimmage, and look at him just get to the top of his drop, plant that foot, and put a confident ball out right in front of his wide receiver. Perfect throw. Right here, we know that Penix has a really strong arm, but how is his touch? I think he does a solid job right here. It's not a completion, but you can see this is a very tight window. Does a good job keeping his wide receiver safe, keeping the football safe. It would have been easy to either get his guy hit really hard or throw an interception. After watching Jaden Daniels, this is just night and day. Look at him. It's almost every single time. Just such clean footwork. Get to the top and just rip it. You know what I mean? There's no hitching or anything, no hesitation. Just rip it in stride. Give your guy a chance to make a play after the catch. Right here, just an effortless throw from the left hash. Makes it look really easy. You know, ball placement isn't perfect, but because he reads it so quickly, gets it out so quickly, guy still has a chance to make a play after the catch. Right here, Penix does a good job recognizing man coverage. Odunze, of course, gets an immediate win, and he waits for him to clear that guard before he throws the ball. And again, in stride, you are not limiting the amount of yards after the catch. So far, Penix's processing is just jumping off the tape right now. Look at him make a full field read, get all the way over to that check down, and still with pretty good timing so the guy can have a little bit of room to run. So here's the first play where he actually doesn't process the field quite as quickly as you would like. He gets away with it by this ball getting batted down, but if he really releases this and it gets past the line of scrimmage, it might be a pick six. This is one where Oregon gets away with running some overly soft zone coverage. If this wide receiver just runs to the sticks, Penix is going to put it on him. Instead, he stops a yard short inexplicably and turns like my grandma with a bad hip. Here's kind of our first off-platform throw by Penix, fading away a little bit, and you can see he short arms this ball. It's an excellent catch, but kind of a questionable miss. Right here, we can see that all of Washington's routes are completely blanketed. He tries to step up in the pocket, but he isn't the most mobile quarterback out there, and he takes a sack. So in the last video, we were talking about Jaden Daniels' inability to throw the ball with anticipation. This is what it should look like, except the danger of that is, of course, your wide receiver falls down and you throw it right into the chest of the cornerback. Right here, this doesn't end up being a completion, but it's a nice adjustment to the throw on the fly because you can see the Odunze slant is taken away, and this deep ball is totally capped by the defender, so he throws a back shoulder ball instead of trying to lead him out, and it actually almost comes down with the catch. So this is more of a special play by a special receiver than anything, but Penix does a good job giving Odunze a chance. Arm strength is not an issue for Penix. Look at him just flick this football 60 yards downfield. It's not a completion. He overthrows him, but you better believe that puts stress on a defense. I don't know how he keeps control of these footballs. He has such a violent throwing motion, but you can see, I mean, that's a bullet to the sideline. Right here, I guess you could get on him for missing this wide open slant route, but at that point in the play, he's pretty much locked onto the receiver going on that fade. So I'm not going to kill him, but maybe let's give our guy a playable ball. Here, he does a nice job reading the play, finding the open over route, and putting it on his guy. I will say I do have some questions about his ability to stay poised and deliver the ball with pressure in his face. Right here, this is just an air ball, and I mean, it's not wide open, but it's for damn sure NFL open, and we got to give our guy a chance. Right here, he stands in the pocket, free man coming, gives him a pretty good shot, and he throws the ball with perfect timing to his receiver. That's a high-level throw. Right here, we have an example of him trying to manipulate the safety with his eyes. You know, the safety's never realistically going to get all the way over there, but still you can see that he's operating on a high level. Here's another one. Now, granted, this would be a very tough throw, but you can see the pressure in his face. He releases it at a good time because it's a nice route that creates a lot of vertical separation, but it's a tough ask for him to fit that in there. But if you're going to be a purely pocket passing quarterback, it's one maybe that you'd like to see him make. Here we go, playing to his strengths, spacing it out, let him dissect what the defense is doing, does a good job, just getting a layup right there, getting a completion, and getting closer to the goal line. Here's one where I don't really know why Penix underthrew this ball. I get that there's pressure, but he still has plenty of room to step up, but he benefits from the safety just taking a really horrible angle and not making a play on the ball. This throw right here just oozes high-level NFL. A back shoulder ball, perfectly placed high where the receiver can make a play on it. Of course, it helps to have a player like Odunze on your side, but, I mean, that is the type of thing that's going to translate. So Penix appears to be, by all accounts, a prototypical pocket passing quarterback. Really excellent processing the field, throwing the ball on time, in rhythm, with anticipation. He's not going to offer you some of the off-schedule, exciting plays of Caleb Williams. Definitely not the athlete that Jaden Daniels is. But as far as having a high floor, knowing how to play the position, having a lot of experience, and a really strong arm as well, Penix is your guy.